At the peak of a tall mountain stood a grand castle surrounded by mist. This was the magical school known as Otheria. On the first day of school, Akaro arrived at the Magic Academy for the very first time. His heart raced with excitement. This was the beginning of his great adventure. Akaro stepped into the vast, magical hall, his eyes sparkling as he gazed at its beauty and wonder. Suddenly, a playful rabbit named Bubby hopped into the hall and cheerfully greeted Akaro. Just then, a soft whisper echoed from the school's ancient wishing well. It seemed to be calling out to both Akaro and Bubby. Following the mysterious voice, Akaro and Bubby arrived at the old well, where the headmaster suddenly appeared and approached them. The headmaster greeted them warmly and said, "This is the Well of Wishes. Whatever you wish for will come true, instantly." Both of them wished to make a request, but first, the headmaster led them to a doorway, the entrance to their first test of courage. As they passed through the gate, they came face to face with a shadow born from fear. It was a trial meant to test their hearts. Akaro's pure heart began to glow, and suddenly his crystal necklace shone brightly. The dark shadow fled in fear. Having passed the test, Akaro received a new power, the Circle of Light, a gift granted to those with a pure heart. Akaro reached out his hand and calmed his thoughts. The Circle of Light appeared before him. Bubby watched in awe and excitement. The headmaster appeared once more and handed Akaro a secret map that would lead them to the true Well of Wishes. Akaro shared everything that had happened so far. With determination, Akaro and Bubby set out on their next journey into the crystal forest, following the magical map. Along the way, the guardian of the forest appeared, a graceful white deer with glass-like crystal antlers. It spoke in riddles to test their hearts. The deer stood still, eyes deep and knowing, as if speaking without words. It asked, "What is the one thing that the more you give, the more you receive?" With shining eyes, Akaro answered, "Kindness." The guardian smiled and nodded gently. A glowing door of light opened before them. Beyond the door, the path was blocked by a deep ravine with no bridge in sight. Akaro focused his thoughts and used his magic to form a wooden bridge across. With courage, they continued their journey. Across the bridge, they entered the land of reflections, where the ground mirrored everything like crystal glass, but what they saw were illusions from their minds. The illusions tried to fill their hearts with doubt, but Akaro and Bubby chose to trust in their friendship. They passed the test together. At last, they reached the entrance to the real Well of Wishes. A massive magical creature stood guard, a crystal lion with eyes that could see deep into the soul. The lion conjured the darkness within Akaro, another version of himself, filled with fear and self-doubt. Akaro accepted his shadow. As he embraced it, the darkness transformed into light, guiding the way to the Well of the Heart. When Akaro touched the water, he made a wish. But nothing happened at first. Instead, a vision appeared, one of a brave heart and true friendship. When we choose to be brave and kind to others, the greatest magic begins to unfold. A magic powerful enough to change the world.